Daredevil.
Born Again. Now, I don't know how anybody else feels, but this one, it just warmed the cockles of my heart. Now, I will say this: that execution better show me what I see in that trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And how it looked like it is.
Be careful.
It looks like it is. It looks like it is. I'm cautiously optimistic. But
Marvel has a way of making things look like they don't look when you actually see them. I'm just letting you know.
They have a knack for that. Remember when the what was it? The I can't even remember the name of it now. It's so forgettable. The one that was on Marvel with Sam Jackson in it.
Secret Wars.
What is the name of it? Secret Wars, yeah. That had you like, oh man, it's gonna be so tight. Man, look at that. And then you got it to and you're like,
I lasted like 2 episodes, maybe. I was like, yeah, I'm done with
this. All right, I'm going to share my screen right quick. Give me a second here, fellas.
But yeah, here's the thing. Daredevil has some, like, Disney Daredevil has some big shoes to fill. Like, for me, the Netflix series, Daredevil on Netflix was peak Marvel. I don't think it got any better than that, in my opinion. The Daredevil, Punisher, that whole run that they did there was phenomenal. So my expectations are pretty high here.
All right. Can y'all see that?
Yeah. Yes, we can.
Thank you for finding the time.
I will admit, it's not entirely unpleasant seeing you again. A lot of time has passed. By the look of it, you've come up in the world.
I could say the same about you.
The mayor serves his city. I can see you're not entirely convinced.
Can you blame me? I can't shake the feeling that you're gaming the system.
Why did you stop being a vigilante?
The line was crossed.
It's hard to come to terms with a violent nature. Hating the power it has over us.
This city can't go unchecked.
Sometimes peace needs to be broken. And chaos must reign.
Am I putting the hatchet down? I was raised to believe in grace. But I was also raised to believe in retribution.
All right, but yeah, what did you guys think, Joe?
I think it's definitely, from the trailer, has a different tone than what we've been accustomed to seeing from the MCU. That's for sure, which has me intrigued. I will say, I'm not the biggest Daredevil fan, so like it's a little bit hard for me to get invested in him as a character just in general. I've just never really been into him for whatever reason. But I will say that it's nice to see Marvel at least appearing to take things seriously, because that's been one of my biggest gripes against them for a while now, is that they don't seem to take anything seriously, or at least most things. I just prefer a little more grounded, serious take on things. It doesn't even have to be grounded, just like, you know, a little less reliant on comedy and CGI would work wonders on me, I think. Which appears that's what they're doing with Daredevil. So yeah, I'd be interested to check this out for sure. Let's see if it actually translates to a good show. Again, I have my reservations because I've fallen for it before, and then they revert back to their typical Marvel formula when you actually watch it, and it completely takes me out of it. And I have concerns based on how he was treated in She-Hulk as well. So, I didn't
watch. I couldn't do it.
I watched it just because everybody loved to hear me talk about it. That's the only reason I watched it.
Well, yeah. And by the way, that is the tagline of his show, guys. I watched it, so you don't have
to.
Exactly. She-Hulk is a good example of that. Yeah, but I'll be willing to give it a chance for sure. Yeah.
No, I like I said, I got high expectations for Daredevil. I was a huge fan of the Netflix version, and I'm going to give this a bit more credit than maybe I should based on this trailer, because I do agree with you. The Netflix show did seem more brutal, did seem more grounded, did seem a bit more darker. There definitely is a more Disney friendly tone to this, but what I do appreciate is that there was a point in time where they were actually planning a soft reboot with this. You know, they didn't have plans to bring back the surrounding cast. You know, originally Karen was set to be a different actress. Foggy was apparently set to be a different actress. They were going to soft reboot this. So to see that they actually took the fan criticism and said, like, no, you guys have something special here. You need to use this iteration, and to see them embrace that, you know, it's almost kind of like what they've done with Deadpool and Wolverine. You know, how they had to embrace that that Fox universe of Marvel. Right. Yeah. So it seems like they're more open to doing that now. They're embracing what Netflix has built for them, and they're going to continue from that. So, you know, the fact that, like I said, they've listened to the criticism, they reshot a majority of this from what I understood, because they had a lot of it shot already. Good. And then they went in and changed quite a bit. Yeah. You know what? I have some high expectations. I hope it turns out to be a hit. I really do.
This is the one instance where I think reshoots were a good idea.
Yes.
Usually I'm not about it, but from what I understand, what I heard it was supposed to be, it was definitely. Listen, I'll give them credit where credit is due. Marvel, a little bit lately, has been listening a little bit better than they had been previously.
I was just about to say that. You know, you can say what you want about Marvel. Yes, they make mistakes like everybody else, but when it comes to the listening, they're a little bit better at it than DC. As a matter of fact, they're much better at it than DC. I would say.
Yes, listening, yes, absolutely, yeah.
They do that. So if they can, like I said, I felt it when I watched the trailer. Again, watching the actual show, that could be a completely different story, but so far I like the trailer. And what I like most about it is it people didn't pay attention to the organs that were playing in the background. That's actually the theme song to the actual original Daredevil song. Only it was on keyboards. Yep.
That's cool. So they kind of reworked it. That's cool.
They just reworked it. Yeah. So
I really hope they keep the intro from the original show with the red dripping. It looked like a wax, it was like a waxy kind of red. Dude, they got to keep that. It was so good. So good. Yeah. I got hyped every time. One question
I want to highlight here from Futuretron. Real Shift, are you excited for Jurassic World Rebirth and Fantastic Four in July?
I'm cautiously excited for Jurassic World Rebirth. The Jurassic franchise is a bit of a guilty pleasure of mine. So, outside of the last two movies, I like most of them. So, but this seems like kind of a soft reboot, which I think they need. A little less reliance on nostalgia and kind of maybe taking it in a new direction. I think that'll be good. It's got Gareth Edwards directing it, who did the Godzilla reboot also. So that has me a little bit optimistic. As far as Fantastic Four goes, I mean, I'd like to be interested. I've always been of the opinion that Fantastic Four is a hard sell translating from comic to live action. I don't think it translates well. We've seen many people try, and it never seems to work. And I don't really like the cast all that much. I think the some of the casting decisions were a little underwhelming. So I'm not really all that excited for Fantastic Four. But again, willing to give it a chance. But just what I've seen so far, no, not really for Fantastic Four.
I'm waiting for him to review that movie. He gonna rip it apart.
I gotta highlight a comment real quick. It's from Rocco the Great. I love that name, by the way, Rocco the Great.
Oh, that's
Real Shift. Real Shift is my favorite YouTuber.
Yes,
so I wanted to highlight that.
All right.
That's my boy Rocco. I've been on his channel many times also. So, and he's been on mine. He actually, if you've ever seen one of my live streams, I don't do them anymore, but I used to do them a lot. He was like my go-to partner for that. So yeah, he actually is the one who encouraged me to keep going when I was thinking about quitting YouTube.
Awesome.
I owe a lot to him, actually.
That's real. Like I said, strong name, Rocco the Great. I love it.
Yeah, he's a toy YouTuber, like so he does toy hunts and stuff like that. So if you aren't subscribed to him, please do so, because he's definitely worth it. Like, he puts a lot of work into what he does. So
and for those who don't know, the reason why I like the name so much is because that's my name. That's
really? Oh,
Rock Talks Rocco. That's my actual name. I've never actually said that on stream before, but yes, my real first name is Rocco.
Well, now I know 2 Roccos.
Now I know your name, son.
You know my name. You're gonna find me.
Watch out!
I got Money Saving with Mimi says, "Hi, chat. Real Shift. Your channel is awesome.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate that.